And then, as we mentioned, first 12 minutes of the game to lead them to victory. Maddie Theriault scored her 10th and 11th goals of the year and earned MAC Offensive Player of the Week in the process. Last time out for Quinnipiac, they beat Iona 2-1 at home, and as we mentioned, the first seed is on the line this afternoon. Fairfield in red, Quinnipiac in blue. We are just about to get underway here at Lessing Field. Some players to watch for Quinnipiac include Courtney Chokel, Rachel Roman, and Sofia Los Pinoso, who has been a monster in goal to say the least. With 0.56 goals against average this year and 10 shutouts on the year, the graduate student goalie out of Kenilworth, New Jersey, has certainly put together a phenomenal season in her final year in a Bobcat uniform. Pierce Quinnipiac is ready, and Fairfield is as well. For the Stags in goal, we have Katie Wright, who's had a great season in her own right. This one, starts the game with a long boot and clears the now. There and Here's Wright now. Wright with the kick, intended for Kirby there. Kersey's able to get a foot on it, and Theriault's one-on-one going down the field with Alves. She'll get there. It's a tussle for the ball. Alves holding her own ground. Theriault not giving up. And it will be a great stand there by Alves, as Quinnipiac will be rewarded with the throw in here. It's a phenomenal stand on a phenomenal player in Theriault, who had 2 goals in that last game versus Canisius. Excuse me. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and Canisius is right now in 3rd place in the MAC, so that was a big win for the Fairfield as well.
Certainly a statement victory, as you said. Both teams going into the game clinching a top 4 seed already, meaning that they will be hosting a quarterfinal match. However, Fairfield, they're not playing competition. Every game is one game at a time with that same urgency. As we got the chance to talk to Elle Scott and Stags in the studio with our most recent episode, and she alluded to that. Encourage you all to check that out on WVOF Sports YouTube channel and subscribe. Nice poke to Kirby to find Walsh. Walsh with the blazing speed finds Kersey. Kersey now. Elle Scott making 2 Quinnipiac defenders run into each other. However, Quinnipiac able to clear it, as that is Anna Bean on the clear. Fairfield keeping it in enemy territory. Passes back to Patton. That sails out of bounds, and it will be a Quinnipiac throw-in. And Carragher with the header here. I was going to apologize if there are they should all be sorted out here. Now here's Chokel down the far left side, one-on-one here with Erickson. Great stand by Erickson there. She comes away with ball. Erickson, great stand there as Fairfield looks to capitalize. Here's Walsh. Walsh, that pass attempt for Theriault. Great stand for Quinnipiac there by Foster. Walsh certainly not giving up on the play there, as this game is getting physical by the minute as this game goes on. Nice header there by Edson. Their team at the moment. Quinnipiac right there, though, to take possession back. Fairfield have the defensive numbers. Evident there. Nice play by Kirby to disrupt that chance. Here's Klarman now, one of the 4 seniors honored on Senior Day festivities. Career. Here's her at Espinoso. So, right idea there by Walsh being aggressive. Didn't have necessarily Theriault the cleanest look, so she shot it, but Los Espinosa was right there for the save. Quinnipiac now.
Over in Fairfield territory.
Nice move there by Benson, the freshman. However, it is a good stand by Fairfield, and it will be a Fairfield throw here as we look at the replay on the Giant scoreboard. Walsh had a great read on that, intercepted it, shot it almost a second after she got the ball. However, Los Espinosa was right there, and she recovered very nicely there. And Klarman now here on the far right side has some green grass ahead of her. Klarman finds Walsh. Walsh one-on-one with Mendler. Walsh makes a move toward the inside. She's going to go with the left. Nice contest there by Bean to break it up. But here's a shot there by Kersey, her second of the game. However, another relatively easy save for Los Espinosa. However, Los Espinosa has certainly been busy in this first half thus far, as Katie Wright has yet to record a save, and that was already Los Espinosa's 4th. Quinnipiac now, here's Rachel Roman. Roman finds Benson. Goes back to Roman. A little bit of a give and go in a sense. A little triangle passing as they do back in middle school and high school, getting the fundamentals. All the way to Foster reset.
You see them taking their time, which wasn't what it was the first 10 minutes here.
Yeah, definitely. That turns into a matter of urgency versus conservativeness. And, soccer's all about the right play at the right time. And, certain situations call for one style, certain situations for the other. Here. Will be Erickson on the throw once again, almost halfway through this first half. Still scoreless. Patton all the way back now. Switches the field to Kelly. Here's Kelly now, who finds L. Scott. L. Scott, 1 on the far side of the line. Scott gets under. Here's the ball. That'll sail the ball. Will be a Quinnipiac kick. L. Scott coming into today's game, tied for third on team points with 5 goals and 5 assists. Fortunately, WVOF, we talked to L. Scott recently on our latest episode. To check it out on WVOF Sports. Great conversation. Here's Rachel Roman. Next week, Patton over. Give a clean chance. Here. Theriault, there's a clear there by Quinnipiac to disrupt Theriault from getting possession. Kersey now. Maddie's got 2-on-1, however, it is out of reach for her, and Los Spinosa's and chance from happening. There, leaving on head first. There's the emotion that you love to see from the staff. Does once again control of the out full support for this Wednesday afternoon game. Through with the 12th goal on the year for Maddie Theriault. 27 points now for the junior out of Palmer, Massachusetts.
Just in their last game, Theriault had her first 2 goals and assists in the first 12 minutes of that game, and then have a 3rd overall goal.
That goes to show you Fairfield is capable of striking at any time, and they can do so in bunches. Now, Quinnipiac, you just need to, in a sense, contain this lead, but also cut into the lead. So you got to find a balance here. As that pass by Mandler finds Courtney Chokel. That's a nice read there by Klarman. However, it will be a foul. Quinnipiac with a free kick here. That pass came off an assist by Erickson, which may the much needed 1-0 lead. As a reminder, Fairfield needs 3 points in tonight's game and a clear win to be the number 1 seed. As Quinnipiac chants here, and there is a stag down on the field. She seems to be okay, thankfully. As here's Walsh with the blazing speed down the sideline. Theriault once again. There's a move. However, the referee did blow his whistle here. It will be a stoppage of play, so I believe we will be having a replay review.
Seems as one of the Bobcats are down.
One of the Bobcats are down, as well as Carragher was shaken up on that last play. Fortunately, she seems to be Okay, looking at the deeper dive into the stats as we are officially past the halfway mark of this first half. Fairfield has all shots accounted for in this game with 7, 5 of those being on goal, and the lone goal coming from Theriault in the 24th minute to give the Stags the elusive 1-0 lead. Not many people know what's going on right now. Player still down on the far side, and that is Courtney Chokol, the leading scorer for the Quinnipiac Bobcats. Trainer out there right now, tending to her.
She got up, but something seemed to happen, and she got back down.
Yeah, especially with the MAC playoffs right around the corner, and especially with a talent as a player and as dynamic as a player as Chokol is. Tough break here for Quinnipiac. Hopefully she's all right, though. We'll step aside and be back shortly. And it appears we are set to resume play here, as it will be a Quinnipiac free kick here. Chokol able to walk off the field under her own power. However, it's still interesting to see the extent of the injury, as she will be coming back onto the field here for the Bobcats. 20 minutes now to go in this first half. Once again, and there's another collision. There's Alex Darcy checking into the game for the first time. She'll pick up a foul immediately. I'm Andrew Jameson alongside Olivia Merceda. We thank you for listening alongside on Fairfield Women's Soccer on WVOF Sports. Will be a Quinnipiac free kick here. Here's Rachel Roman, the second leading scorer for the Bobcats this year with 15 points, 4 goals, and 7 assists.
If you're just tuning in now, we've mentioned this is a big game. Quinnipiac in Seed 1 and Fairfield in Seed 2, just recently defeating Seed 3 Canisius this past weekend.
Oh, and that ball is able to get by Katie Carragher at the right place at the right time, able to clear it. Pinball action here as Quinnipiac finds possession, and there's a high ball that will be trapped there by Spillane. Walsh got a foot in there, but it will be a foul on Quinnipiac. Will be a Fairfield free kick here, but it'll go right to Quinnipiac in Lyon. Lyon with the big boot. They're just playing give and go at this point, as they're just kicking the ball to one another, as Katie Wright comes away with that one. Katie Wright opting to slow things down here. Has yet to record a save or face a shot on goal, or a shot in general for that matter.
You can see Fairfield really playing in the offensive position this game.
Absolutely, but Fairfield definitely has been on the aggressive, but they cannot let up defensively, because it can be one given possession can change this game. The lead is only 1, and Fairfield is certainly not satisfied with just a 1-goal lead, as here's Kersey now. Kersey is able to swing it to Darcy on the far left side. Darcy with the cross. Header intended for Theriault, offline. Walsh was there to follow up, however, Quinnipiac able to clear it. Here's the captain, Chokol now. Nice slide tackle there by clear for the moment. The nice defense on Spillane. Will be here with a throw-in. Once again, crowd here tonight on hand for both Quinnipiac and Fairfield in this Nutmeg State rivalry. After this part of the doubleheader at Lessing Field tonight, the men will be hosting Sacred Heart as they're in the thick of the playoff race themselves to fight one of those spots. Good defense by Clark. Advantage. That's a nice fade out by she's out to her. Back working. Dismiss the chance for the moment. That ball finds Walsh. Walsh able to get a foot on it, finds Kersey. Her shot blocked by Roman. Great hustle on the defensive end to get that clear. That will be corner here for Fairfield. Will be Kendall Hatton out of New Canaan, Connecticut. Fairfield 1-0. Now approach 7 minutes remaining. Chance. That's not clear there by Joel. She's doing all this after defense, but it's how much she means she has on the Quinnipiac Bobcat team. Fairfield throw here. Corner here for Fairfield once again. 6 minutes now in the first half remaining. And that chance able to pose a little bit of a threat for Los Espinosa. However, it will be cleared by Quinnipiac as that sails out of bounds. Fairfield will keep possession. This is Erickson here. Erickson finds Kersey, not without heavy contest from Roman. Roman and Kersey fighting for the ball. Both teams say it's theirs. However, it will be Quinnipiac ball. 5.5 now to go in the first half. Here's the throw from Mandler. That one sails out of bounds, and Fairfield will take. Fairfield now here at the court pass. Clarman swings further left here. Darcy on the far left side. Darcy now. Here's across the third. However, great read there by. But once she has certainly been busy this first half, recording 4 saves. And there's a great defensive stand by Walsh. Walsh is going to take it 1v1 against Bronco. She'll off to pass. That pass intended for Theriot over her head will go to Los Espinosa. Quinnipiac in containment mode, clearing the ball, finds Clarman. Clarman wanted to stay a little bit over her head. Will be a Quinnipiac throw. 4 minutes and counting now remaining in the first half as that one gets past Erickson and Bronco's making a run down the near left side. 2 defenders on Bronco. She finds Chokel. Great clear there by Carragher to disrupt any chance there. Quinnipiac retains possession.
It has been noted Fairfield has one of the most up-tempo offensives in the entire country, placing second in Division I in shots per game.
Yeah, certainly 2 high-powered offenses meeting here at Lessing Field this evening, late afternoon, whatever you want, at a 4 p.m. start time for this game. As the men will be playing at 7 p.m. hosting Sacred Heart. You can catch that one on ESPN Plus with the great J.J. Duke on the call. Will be a corner kick for Quinnipiac here. Rachel Roman on the corner. Here's the kick. That looked like it was going out of bounds. However, Fairfield able to get ahead on it. Another cross by Quinnipiac. That one not cleared for the moment. There's the clear there by Patton. Little sigh of relief here as Quinnipiac's able to retain possession. Certainly still threatening as that through balls gets through. Here's the cross over the head of Bronco. However, she's able to chase it down. She has Roman, but she opts not to pass. Here's the cross. Had a good look. However, good clear there by Kelly. That one gets past the initial Quinnipiac player. However, finds its way back to Quinnipiac. There's a nice tackle by Darcy for the stand. Quinnipiac wants a foul, but they're not going to get it. 2 minutes now remaining in the first half. Quinnipiac cut and lead and tie the game before half to get some momentum. Fairfield trying to hold this 1-0 lead and have the lead and be in striking distance of clinching that number 1 seed as Darcy has it now. Theriault on the far left side, 1v1 with Alves. There's a trip up there. Both players are down. Will be rewarded to Quinnipiac, however. Both players fighting for the ball. Coach Barrett not thrilled about that whatsoever as we see a replay here on the Jumbotron. And it appears, it looked like Alves instigated the trip, at least from my angle. I'm not going to be the judge here. I'm no referee. However, Fairfield definitely not happy about that. Go.
Quinnipiac starting off with the ball.
Now. Clears it. Not out of territory yet. That's Costello. One of the substitutions for the Bobcats. On it there, however, it will out of a field kick. To assume around the 20 seconds down. Blows the up. Barrett one shot right here. Will be pick field. Regular title on the line. So Welcome back to Lessing Field, ladies and gentlemen, for this contest between two nutmeg steak rivals in the Quinnipiac Bobcats and the Fairfield Stags. Fairfield holds a 1-0 lead on a goal from Maddie Theriault in the 24th minute, off an assist by Sam Erickson. I'm Andrew Jameson alongside Livia Merceda. We thank you for listening to WVOF Sports coverage of Fairfield women's soccer. Fairfield will start with ball here. Theriault passes back. That's to Klarman. This is to Kirby. Scott. That ball gets away from her, and Quinnipiac will take possession here. Looking at a deeper dive into the first half stats, Fairfield outshot Quinnipiac 9-3 in shots. Shots on goal in favor of Fairfield 5-1. There's a cross-court pass to Benson. Here's D'Onofrio, excuse me. Benson, D'Onofrio. And that's a nice touch there by Quinnipiac to keep possession. Quinnipiac certainly going to be more urgent in this half, down nothing. As the game goes on, the urgency ticker will only go up.
You can definitely see that how they started off this game. I mean, with this half.
Absolutely. Quinnipiac definitely, with how prolific of an offense they've been, Coach Dave Clark certainly emphasizing putting the foot on the gas, trying to cut into this lead sooner rather than later, as it will be a goal kick here for Katie Wright. Wright recorded just one save on the first half, however, has been busy in particular stretches of the game thus far. And there's a touch there by Costello. Costello has some grass ahead of her. However, that's a great read by Caroline Kelly there to intercept. Fairfield Klarman hopefully able to find Walsh. Walsh, we know, has blazing speed. Will she get to it? No, she will not. However, it will be a throw-in all the way near the back corner in Fairfield territory. So, Fairfield still has a good chance here. As Hersey foot on it, but she opts to pass to Kirby. Here's El Scott now. El Scott with a nice touch. Her shot hits the crossbar. Beautiful shot off the left foot. However, sailed just high enough to reach that crossbar. However, Fairfield will retain possession here. And that will be a corner kick for Fairfield, their first of the half. Absolute beautiful shot there by El Scott. We see the replay here with the left foot toward the right side of the net, hitting the crossbar that close to being 2-0 Stags.
Really quick start off for this half.
Yeah, Fairfield, as much as Quinnipiac needs to put the foot on the gas, Coach Barrett definitely emphasizing more offense, because a 1-0 lead is certainly not safe, especially with as potent a team as Quinnipiac has been offensively all year, averaging 1.75 goals per game. And there's a nice jump there by Los Pinoso to get that save off the corner from Patton. There's a big kick here, right to Erickson. Erickson will kick it right to Theriault, and they'll go right back to Los Pinoso once again. Quinnipiac now slowing things down slightly. And Quinnipiac got the header on it. That's Erickson. Kersey, a little bit of pinball action. However, it's no avail as Quinnipiac will retain possession here. There's a nice kick by Carragher to get the ball out of Fairfield territory. And here's Kelly. Kelly puts a header on it and finds Kirby. There's a push from behind by Costello, and the referee will blow his whistle. Will be a Fairfield free kick. That's the 5th foul of the game for the Bobcats. Fairfield also has 5 fouls. So certainly a very physical thus far, where we've seen some injuries. However, no one really injured to the extent where they have to leave the game. But that's that type of game in this game where the first seed in the MAC conference is on the line. Certainly going to go all out. Both teams are. So here's Quinnipiac now. This is D'Onofrio with the kick. However, that will go to Katie Wright. Too big of a kick from D'Onofrio there. Katie Wright with the kick intended for Walsh. Walsh unable to get a header on it, and that'll sail to Victoria Foster, the grad student defender out of Mississauga, Ontario. Should have said Ontario, but I'll leave it at that. Quinnipiac now slowing things down, trying to space the floor here. Theriault, she with her size, she's on the loose. Theriault 1v1 with Alves now. Theriault tripped from behind, and there is no whistle. The Fairfield bench cannot believe it appeared Theriault got tripped, but not one, but two stags. No whistle from the referee, and Los Pinoso is able to clear it. Certainly looked like a foul from all angles, however you look at it and wherever you look at it, but
The camera
is letting them play this game with playoff implications. Quinnipiac has it here. Here's Alves. Alves able to redirect it toward us. And Benson able to kick it off Kelly to retain possession. Bodies flying all over the field this half early on, just about 6.5 minutes in. Here's Roman. Roman now finds Benson. Benson with the cross. Clear there by Caraher. Goes to right, whoever right there to corral it. Katie Wright, as we mentioned before half, only one save on the game thus far, but has been busy in certain stretches as the ball. Both players didn't know where the ball was, however, it ends up with Klarman. Klarman swings it right side to Walsh. Walsh one-on-one with Madison Mandler. Walsh blazing speed down the sideline. That's a big touch, however, that's too big of a touch there from Walsh as Quinnipiac will have the free kick. Once again, we thank you for listening to WVOF Sports coverage of Fairfield women's soccer for this highly anticipated matchup between the Fairfield Stags and Quinnipiac Bobcats. And there by Fairfield it will be a Quinnipiac free kick. It will be Victoria Foster on the free kick, the grad student defender. Actually, excuse me, they'll fake me out. It'll be Madison Mandler, the other defender for the Bobcats. That pass, very sharp pass. Benson able to get a foot on it. However, nothing will amount to that chance as Katie Wright will be there. Katie Wright now kicks it toward Klarman. Klarman gets a header on it. However, Quinnipiac right there to scoop it up. Nice contest here. Both teams fighting eagerly for possession. Here's Carragher. That's a beautiful defensive stand there by Chokel as a forward. Will be Fairfield throw here as it deflected off of Chokel. Opts to go back to Carragher. Carragher will swing it and switch the field to Caroline Kelly, who has green grass ahead of her, but will pass to El Scott. El Scott one-on-one with D'Onofrio. Makes a move. Blazing speed bound the left side. Is able to get past her defender. Here, right place. Right there for Victoria Foster as she clears it, but will be a Fairfield throw here. It's much better Wi-Fi now, so that's good. He should be able to hear it now, so
Okay.
that's good. Will be Caroline Kelly here. She wants El Scott, but won't go. Instead, opting for Theriault. Quinnipiac able to get it back out. Here's the cross from Kelly. Walsh able to get a foot on it, but Quinnipiac just had too many defenders in the area, and that's cleared for the moment. Here's Kendall Patton. Patton swings it to Kelly. Kelly now. This is Klarman. Klarman to Walsh. Walsh one-on-one with Mandler. Walsh having a terrific freshman campaign. Is that chance just high enough as Los Spinoso is able to get her hands on that one? However, Fairfield, the urgency there once again. They don't want to give Quinnipiac any more chances than they are going to get. That will be a foul there, though, and it will be Quinnipiac free kick.
Since these ladies have hit the field, they've been running cross court. Very fast pace.
Yeah, no, you definitely. The pace is definitely quickened, and although the stats might not suggest it, it seems like this game is heavily contested. There's been a plethora of shots. It has been a back and forth game. To your point, as the lone goal, Maddie Theriault in the 24th minute is the decider in this game thus far. All it takes is one possession in these types of games, and we should expect this game to come down to the wire and be no different.
Los Pinozo has just been having a great game.
Absolutely. Living up to her stat sheet this game thus far. That ball out of reach of Katie Wright, but that ball just misses the net. Quinnipiac retains possession on that scary scene there for Fairfield, who may have caught a break. Here's Alves on the throw now. Here's the throw. Carragher with the clear intended for Kersey. She's unable to get it, though. Walsh. Walsh is in the area, has been active defensively all night. That ball gets by Kelly. Here's Chokel. Chokel with the cross. Nice positioning there by Kirby to clear it for the moment, but Quinnipiac smothering offense once again, not giving in and are being relentless on the offensive front. Theriault able to get possession now. That's a nice touch there to get past D'Onofrio. Theriault 2v1 now with two Bobcats on her. She'll get through. Will she get there? No, she will not. Los Pinoso will deflect the pass, but El Scott is right there to pick it up. El Scott finds Walsh. Walsh. That's a beautiful slide tackle there from the Quinnipiac defender to give Quinnipiac possession and maintain it. Carragher, conversely, with a beautiful play of her own. Back and forth game, as we've alluded to. 1-0 Fairfield is our score. Almost a third through the second half here. Reminder, Fairfield needs a win. They cannot tie. They need a win to be the definitive number one seed in the MAC conference and host the MAC playoffs in its entirety. Quinnipiac will clinch the number one seed with a win or a tie. This game has certainly lived up to the hype and then some thus far.
The clock just has been paused as Quinnipiac is resetting. Fairfield ball.
Fairfield ball here as it goes back to Patton. Patton now opts to go wide to Kirby. Or Caroline Kelly, excuse me. Here's El Scott. Scott makes a move. Great speed down the side. That cross wide of the net. Piak. And here's the touch pass there by Los Spinoso. Alves now. Theriault trying to get possession back, not slouching on the attack whatsoever. And that one will sail out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Fairfield. Crowd getting into it as the game goes on. Once again, great crowd on hand for both sides in this Nutmeg State rivalry. Quinnipiac fans making the trip from Hamden, and Fairfield faithful showing up and showing out as they have done all season long. Quinnipiac with quick passing here. That one sails all the way downfield. However, it will sail out of bounds for a Fairfield throw. Erickson will take the throw on the far right side. Erickson, there's the throw. Right to Quinnipiac defender who heads it. That's a nice kick by Carragher to give Fairfield defense a little bit of a break as Quinnipiac just had a good amount of time in enemy territory. However, Fairfield needs to return the favor in a sense and get some possession in Quinnipiac territory. Only 5 shots on goal thus far. Quinnipiac only has 1, but it really doesn't feel like it.
No, they've been very close.
Yeah, the score suggests more so than the stats how tight this game has been. Some Fairfield players getting loose on the sideline. Have to assume some substitutions will be coming within the upcoming moments of this match. There's a contest there by Darcy to Dionfrio. Darcy holding her own here. That's a shove there by Dionfrio, but there is no call. But Darcy is going to get the whistle blown at her. Darcy was the one who got fouled initially, but then Fairfield not happy. Anyone a Fairfield fan here not happy. However, they have every right to be, as that is justified. It did appear as if it was a missed call on the foul by Dionfrio on Darcy. But game resumes. You can't turn back the clock here as it's a free kick for Quinnipiac. And Quinnipiac, that will be a free kick for Fairfield after the foul from Quinnipiac. So, game certainly getting more physical as the game goes on, as we alluded to. The urgency is certainly high for both teams, even for Fairfield, who's up 1-0. You'd think with a 1-0 lead, this team would be in containment mode. No, their foot is on the gas from start to finish. That is the message Coach Dave Barrett has preached all season, and the players have embraced fully. And the ball sails once again, but it will find Carragher. And that's blocked there by Chokel. However, it will be a hand. So it will be a Fairfield free kick deep in their own zone. That on the ground pass was a Quinnipiac throws. Quinnipiac will make some substitutions here. We'll get the name on those once we get a good read on them. But it appears that Benson will be coming off and Molly Andrews will be coming off also. One of the subs, I believe, is Milena Bronco, who certainly had moments in the first half. Definitely heavily involved, as there's a good contest there by Klarman over the head of Theriault. However, Quinnipiac will retain possession as Alves opts to pass to Los Spinoso. Quinnipiac now, 27 minutes to go in this game. A match between the 2 top seeds in the MAC thus far this season and will be in the MAC postseason, which starts Sunday. The quarter will be hosting and yet to be decided. Quinnipiac has it will over the goal.
This is also the past conference final matchup as well.
Yes, as you alluded to, Fairfield, it seems like, I know they don't like to refer to it, however, it's got to be in their back of the minds. Last year's result, Quinnipiac defeating Fairfield 1-0 in the MAC championship. Fairfield has been down this road to when we talked to stat studio team. They think it's this year, and they pieces together and is the again. the clear. Here's the one. And there's a good chance Los Pinoso in the middle of it, as she has been all night. However, we'll find El Scott once more. Her pass intended for Theriault won't find her. However, here's Klarman. Klarman finds Scott once again. Feels like Fairfield's bread and butter that has worked all season. Led them to a 14-2-1 record thus far. 9-1-1 in the MAC. Erickson. Kersey takes a little bit of a tumble. However, play resumes. Scott. Here's Theriault. Here, kick there by Lowe, so to read that one immediately and stop that. Here's Costello down the side. That's a big boot intended for Chokel. Will she get there? No. Patton's there to clear it. Patton keeps possession. That's a beautiful stand there as she finds Klarman. Klarman. That's a nice pass for Darcy, out of her reach, though. Quinnipiac will take the throw in their own territory. Approaching the halfway mark in this second half, Fairfield still leads 1-0. It has been a grit and grind game to this point, with the physicality only increasing as the game has gone on. Patton loses that one as here's Morgan Kupo now. That's assertiveness there by the Fairfield goalie to take matters in her own hands and disrupt that chance. K-Reika slow things down here. Get a much-needed break for Fairfield. She slips. She appears fine, though. Follow through on the form.
More substitutions for Quinnipiac.
Yeah, interesting to see how it appears. El Scott is going to sub out here. Definitely better for fresh legs in this type of game where there is going to be a lot more cross-field passing, and the stamina is decreasing amongst all players, no matter who's on the field. It's part of the game. It looks like Ashlyn Walsh will be checking into the game. That is for El Scott. Will be a Quinnipiac throw here. Once Fairfield able to get possession. That is cleared sharply for the moment, but Quinnipiac will be their throw here.
She saw something in you, Jenny, that you didn't see in yourself.
We'll do it again.
Both teams are working really hard right now trying to get this win.
Both teams, as we mentioned, it's been a stalemate type of game. The only real shift of momentum was that Maddie Theriault goal. But in these types of games, one play decides a win or a loss, and that is evident in this game as Maddie Theriault has given the Stags a 1-0 lead with her goal back in the 24th minute.
Such a fun watch, though. You can see both teams just running across, trying so hard to win this.
Yeah, and it really comes down to the game plans and how both coaches have game plan to stop these potent offenses. As here's Klarman. Klarman finds Darcy. Darcy, that's a good clear there by D'Onofrio, but that stays in. There's a slide tackle there, and it will be a Quinnipiac foul on Darcy. Darcy finally gets a whistle on her, and it will be a Fairfield free kick and a great chance to pad this lead for the Stags. It will be a yellow card for the Quinnipiac team. First card of the game, and it will be Kendall Patton on the free kick.
You know that Quinnipiac's coach is also looking for that win again this year with the MAC championship.
Yeah, Dave Clark would love nothing more than to repeat, but he knows with this new MAC conference, it is tougher than ever and one of the most competitive conferences in Division I athletics. As Quinnipiac has possession now. Here's Bronco. Good stand by Carragher. Goes to Carragher once again. She's able to find, is that Kersey? No, will not find Kersey, but Klarman's there to pick it up. And that one will sail out of bounds for a Quinnipiac free kick. Los Spinoza will opt to go short here. Just about 20 minutes here to go in this game. Once again, from Andrew Jameson and Olivia Merceda of WVOF. Theriault now. Here she is. And the cross to Darcy. Her shot is good. The Fairfield faithful loves it. Beautiful play from start to finish with the feed from Theriault. Darcy with the one-time shot. Fairfield lead grows to 2, and this fan section is loving every bit of it.
This is with 20 minutes left in this half period. We are on fire. Fairfield is.
And look at that beautiful shot from Darcy, top right corner. Even with as elite of a goalkeeper as Los Spinoza is, she had no shot on that one. Darcy with pinpoint accuracy on that goal. For Darcy, that goal of the year. And sit now points at 10 points. Both teams Field's lead, which now is not. Walsh also credited effort there, earns her 6 points on the second.
Another one now.
Yeah, Fairfield is the finish. The athletics as you can name 2 spots. Once again, we thank you for listening. Nonetheless, the show must go on here as it is 2-0 Fairfield. Alex Darcy accounted for that last goal off assist from Maddie Theriault and Ashlyn Walsh. And Quinnipiac within now converging toward goal. Here is although has made a name defensively. And that will be cleared by Fairfield, but will be a Quinnipiac throw. Now 17.5 to go in the game. Theriault. Quinnipiac playing certainly more aggressive. If you thought they were playing aggressive down 1-0, it is above 100% now. This is a game that, despite Quinnipiac, they have clinched a playoff spot, but the urgency is definitely still there. And, that one seed does so much in terms of home field advantage. Both teams want it desperately, but Fairfield has had plays go their way, and as a result, it is 2-0 Fairfield. Maddie Theriault accounting for a point on both plays. Fairfield outshooting Quinnipiac 11-4. Outshooting them in shots on goal 6-2. Lo Spinoza has done all she can with 4 saves. Katie Wright with 2 of her own. Excuse me. Nice read there by Erickson, but she stumbles a little bit. Here's Chokel. That's a great block by Carragher. Another great block by Patton. And there's the clear by Fairfield. Will Theriault get there? No, she'll not. She'll let up. And Lo Spinoza will clear it for the moment as Quinnipiac, 2 players collide. Quinnipiac needs to calm down in a sense. They are down 2-0. However, this offense is very dynamic. This is Bronco on the far right side. That's a phenomenal save by Katie right there. What a play with the tip of the right hand. Absolutely almost inhuman vertical. And just one play.
That was a great save.
And, yes, you are down 2-0, but, a great play can do wonders for momentum and for anybody, whether it's a goalkeeper, an offensive player, a defensive player. Keeping them active and keeping them fresh and being tested, that will go wonders and prepare them for MAC tournament play. So here's a corner by Quinnipiac. That shot there. Katie Wright runs into the post, but Katie Wright is there once again as Al's got a foot on it. Katie Wright ran into the post, but we have no goal at the end of all that. Chaos.
And there's about 15 minutes left in the second period.
Katie Wright with the kick. Chokel now. And they're going to opt for a review here. Referee coming toward us. Going to look for a potential Fairfield foul. Quinnipiac will get a free kick as a result. This is the second replay review of the game. Once again, we thank you for listening to Fairfield women's soccer coverage on WVOF Sports on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. And for all things Fairfield athletics, we are in the prime of athletic season as things are getting good with basketball right around the corner. Bunch of playoffs right around the corner with volleyball, field hockey, and soccer. It's never a better time to be a Fairfield Stag. And
doing well, too, our teams.
Yeah, absolutely. As in October, it is prime sports season. We had the Equinox the other day with all 4 NHL, NBA, MLB, NFL playing. Feels like it's every day with Fairfield Stags, though, now. But the leaves are changing colors, and hopefully the team's fortunes change and we get some championships in Stag Country. Referee is back on the field. Discussing with Darcy specifically, at least, but Quinnipiac looks as if Quinnipiac will be having possession here. Yep, and it will be a we definitely don't have the best communication here. However, it will be Quinnipiac free kick. Owls will be taking the kick. Here's the ball. Fairfield wants it to be red ball, but it won't be. Can't change that. That will be a foul, though, and that will be Fairfield ball. So, in a sense, that play amounts to nothing, and Fairfield faithful get what they want. Carragher on the free kick. Now. Here's the pass. That rolls to Klarman, however, she gets there. Way to stay with it there is Ashlyn Walsh. Blazing speed down the sideline. Her cross. Darcy was there trying to get goal number 2. She stays with it. Her cross. Out of the reach of Kersey, and it will be cleared. Quinnipiac with a chance here. Take that back. Sam Erickson there once again to keep Fairfield possession and momentum going. We'll have some substitutions here and Fairfield substitution of their own, as this will be Anya Moser. Believe. Yes, it will be the sophomore forward out of Boulder, Colorado. Checking in for, I don't have the best eyesight, so bear with me, ladies and gentlemen.
Sam Cursor.
You are probably right. I'll give you a bit of a doubt. Yes. Glasses or something, maybe then. Good vision. Will be a throw in here. Quinnipiac down but not out. Their bench trying to instill that positive reinforcement and keep them in this game. With a win here, Fairfield in entirety of the MAC playoffs. Looking good so far as Fairfield leads Quinnipiac 2-0. Under 14 minutes to go. Fairfield goals coming from Maddie Theriault in the 24th minute. And Alex Darcy off the beautiful shot in the top right corner from assist from Ashlyn Walsh and Maddie Theriault. Someone's not happy with it. Erickson clears that one, but it will be a Quinnipiac throw on the far left side. Nice header there by Kelly. Theriault 1v1 with the defender. Can she get past Anna Bean? The ball will, however, she will not. There will be a Quinnipiac row here. Referee signals the X. And it appears it will be a Fairfield throw. Fairfield gladly take advantage of that as Theriault gets a touch on it. Over Quinnipiac's able to retain possession. Carragher very chippy there. And chaos is unfolding as we speak. Carragher with a full-on collision there.
Fairfield ball.
It will be Fairfield ball here as Carragher got into a toss-up with Chokol. Two captains of their respective teams going at it, laying their bodies on the line for their teams. However, Fairfield gets the benefit of the doubt here. Theriault, can she get past the defender? She can, but the ball will sail out of bounds, and it will be a Fairfield throw here. It will be Walsh on the throw with 12 minutes to go and counting. Theriault makes a move. She crosses. Los Pinoso, another good read. She's putting up a valiant effort for her team tonight. That's her 5th save of the game.
Hurrying to get that ball out of there, too.
Yeah, Darcy was right there. She was licking her chops for that second goal, but Los Pinoso in the right place at the right time. And the cross here from Quinnipiac. That gets by a Fairfield stack. Fortunately, out of reach of Gagno as she has to collect it outside of the box. Fairfield recovers. It will stay in bounds. This is Darcy. Darcy with the nice pass to Theriault. Theriault, it gets by Foster. There is another collision. That's Theriault, and that's Alves. It will be a Quinnipiac free kick. So the fouls are certainly increasing by the minute. Fairfield now at 9, Quinnipiac at 8. Laying bodies on the line, exactly what you want to see in the championship game, going all out for your team. Will be a Quinnipiac free kick here. Los Pinoso will come out to take it. Here's the kick. High arc and kick. Quinnipiac needs to play calm, cool, and collected here if they want any shot to crawl back into this game. However, it needs to start here. Here's the cross to Alves. Alves gets a foot on it, but Carragher right there to stop ball movement. Carragher kicks it upfield. That's a beauty of a clear. Los Pinoso will track that one down, not without a Theriault contest. And Fairfield will have a throw-in on the far right side in Quinnipiac territory.
10 minutes left.
10 minutes left. 2-0 Fairfield. First play regular season MAC championship on the line. Fairfield needs a win to clinch the number 1 seed. Quinnipiac needs a win or a tie.
If Fairfield gets this, it would be a big confidence booster going into this.
Absolutely, and this has a playoff game type feel to it. And this only does wonders to prepare Fairfield in a sense, because you'd rather be battle tested and prepared. And with two top tier opponents in Quinnipiac and Canisius within the last 2 games, this is certainly a huge swing of momentum and confidence boost for the Stags team, who's been playing great all season and has been tested all year long, not just in conference but out of conference, and has thrived. Will be a Quinnipiac free kick off the foul by Ashlyn Walsh. 9 minutes to go. And Walsh is able to get by a defender there. She's using her speed, 1v1 with the defender. Finds Darcy. Darcy. Her kick wide right. Might have been a little bit too greedy on that one. However, can't blame her. She definitely wants her second goal. Will be a Quinnipiac goal kick here. Here's Kirby. Kirby will get it all the way to Los Pinoso. Under 8.5 now. Ball bouncing around for a while. Carragher trying to make a move. That's a nice clear to hustle back and disrupt Chokel from making a move. Klarman there. Disrupt the cross. Fairfield just needs to keep playing their game for the final 8 minutes. You can't get carried away now that you have a lead. You need to finish the job. But it will be a Quinnipiac free kick here. Quinnipiac in do or die mode in a sense. With a loss, they will be the number 2 seed, still hosting through the semifinal round. However, obviously would love that number 1 seed as they were last year. Made it all the way to the championship game versus Fairfield and won. 1-0. That was the score in the MAC championship. Good contest there by Fairfield to force a corner for Quinnipiac.
That's why this game is so critical, too. You want that home court advantage.
And home court advantage does wonders for teams. All your fans by your side, especially in these type of rivalry games, in a sense. Feels like all the fans always show up and show out when it's another Connecticut team. You want to protect home turf. This Quinnipiac will have it here.
We see a Quinnipiac student section here as well.
Yeah, no, as we mentioned, as alluded to many times, there's a great crowd on hand for this Nutmeg State rivalry. 2 of the top teams going at it, Fairfield and Quinnipiac. Rivalry far beyond soccer to that extent. Basketball, baseball. Certainly 2 teams that always play their best when they play one another. Under about 6.5 now remaining. It'll be a goal kick for Katie Wright. Good contest there, but Kirby stands her ground. Able to kick it into Quinnipiac territory, but it will be a Quinnipiac throw. As a Quinnipiac player takes a tumble, Fairfield doesn't like the call. However, it is going to be a free kick for Quinnipiac. Quinnipiac quickening the pace as we expect. Down 2 goals with 6 minutes to go.
They're going to be looking for this goal right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to get this ball on net, and it will be Spillane on the free kick. Here's the chance. Beautiful header there by Klarman to disrupt that chance. And that ball will go way over. Past the netting. Will be a Fairfield free kick. Quinnipiac, we talked about the potent offense, averaging 1.75 goals per game heading into today. Only 7 shots in the entirety of the game, only 3 of those being on goal. Quinnipiac came into the game averaging 16 shots per game, holding their opponents to 9. Fairfield, 12 shots. Quinnipiac is 8. Quinnipiac throw here. That ball will be redirected as Scott will converge on it. Will she get it? No, she won't. However, Klarman's there. Nope, it's Caroline Kelly who finds Los Pinoso.
Quickly getting that ball away, too.
Yeah, you need to. The clock's only ticking, and I would not be surprised if Los Pinoso tries to make an effort to go and empty net because the 1 seed is so pivotal, and I know it is a regular season game. However, every game counts, and 1 point or 1.3 points can make all the difference. Tiebreakers kind of mean everything in a sense. It's the same in professional sports as it is in collegiate sports. A lot of games decided by the metrics now. And that ball will go past everybody out of Lessing Field, and that will be a throw-in for Quinnipiac. 4.5 to go here. Fairfield seems like they're always in the right place at the right time defensively.
Just trying to get that ball away from them.
Yeah, and they really have done a great job up to this point, shutting out Chokel, Roman, and Alves, the three leading point getters for the Bobcats on the year, all above 10 points on the season. Has been a defensive-oriented game for the most part. 2 swing goals, which Fairfield capitalized on after Quinnipiac turnovers. Nice header there by Walsh. They're all able to swing it upfield.
Los Pinozo getting that ball again.
Yeah, she has been everywhere tonight. She's played till the final whistle here as she's doing everything she can, trying to add on to it and mount an improbable comeback to put a statement on her incredible graduate year for the Bobcats. Fairfield, though, once again swarming Quinnipiac's offense. Quinnipiac pushing it now. However, that's Carragher. Carragher with the clear. Will be a Quinnipiac throw on the far left side. Here's the swing. Fairfield once again. That's Walsh on the header. This is Theriault now. Theriault swings it to Scott. Will Scott get there? Yes, she will. The ball comes to her. 1v1 with Chokel. 1v1 with Foster. Foster says it's off Scott, and it is. It will be a Quinnipiac throw-in. Nice read there by Klarman to get to the ball and disrupt any chance of Kupo getting a touch on it. Scott pushing it. She'll stop it. Tight defense there by Roman. Scott says it's off Roman. And I believe it is, as it will be Fairfield possession, as no players are moving toward the other side of the goal. We'll have one more substitution here, as it will be Sydney Corbett, the grad student out of Winona, New Jersey. Fairfield killing clock here. Quinnipiac defense smothering Kelly to be expected. Just above 2 minutes now in this second half remaining. Klarman in the middle of that one. Nice there by Kelly to disrupt Andrews from getting to that ball. Klarman has been all over the field tonight, is there once more. Quinnipiac trying to get a late chance here. Will not amount to anything, though, except for a ball in the corner that's still in. Chokel taking it for the Bobcats.
Moving slowly.
Yeah, only a minute and a half to go. However, if Quinnipiac and Pole get a late goal here, that can certainly also do momentum in their favor. Rather the score be 2-1 than 2-0. Being shut out in the last game of a regular season is never something a team wants to look back upon and end their season with. So Quinnipiac trying to come away with tonight's game with something rather than nothing, as Katie Wright is there once more, as she has been all night for the Stags in goal.
1 minute remaining in the second half.
There's the 1 minute marker, and Katie Wright and Fairfield's getting into it. Fairfield faithful coming to their feet slowly but surely. Theriault going to make one more run for it. She'll get there. 1v1 with Foster. Theriault just going to drain clock here. Keep away from Foster. Love the keep away drills that you do all the way through elementary school, even at the collegiate level. Fundamentals still apply. That touch there is off Moser, and it will be a Quinnipiac throw. And Fairfield's faithful slowly but surely coming to their feet as Fairfield is coming alive for this 2-0 victory that will be for the Stags. As we hear the final seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And that is the game. Your regular season MAC champions, the Fairfield Stags, with defeating Quinnipiac 2-0. Maddie Theriault got the first goal in the 24th minute, and then Alex Darcy with a beautiful shot in the upper right corner to pad the lead to 2, and Fairfield holds on for the 2-0 victory. So with the victory, Fairfield, your number 1 seed in the MAC championship tournaments, which will start this Sunday in the quarterfinal round.
At Lessing Field.
At Lessing Field. Fairfield will host the MAC playoffs through the entirety if they make it to the championship round. Nonetheless, a all-around phenomenal win for Fairfield. Couldn't have asked for a better opponent against a mighty opponent, and a revenge in a sense for last year's MAC championship game.
What a great feeling the Stags must be having right now after this big win, 2-0 versus Quinnipiac.
Yeah, it's certainly definitely awesome to get a win over a rival. However, going into Coach Barron and that team's locker room, you have to assume the job is not finished. Fairfield has been here before, but has not gone over the hump. The regular season has concluded, but now, can they get over the hump and make the NCAA tournament? Only time will tell. That is it for this edition of Fairfield Women's Soccer on WVOF Sports. We're going to join the celebration here. I'm Andrew Jamison alongside Olivia Marcetta. Have a good night, everybody. Wi-Fi was much better.